the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And getting the start for the Red Sox, Chris Sale. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Brooke, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy strikeout for 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Tim Anderson now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Sale ready. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Next pitch is outside. Sale delivers. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And Sale deals. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
Two now. And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Benintendi to the plate. First offering misses the mark. And the pitch. Hit on the ground, might be 2. On to second, they get 1. Over to first, safe. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Deceptive slider right there, stayed in the tunnel a long time, got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
And now Yoan Moncada.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And there's a ball. Singy, strikeouts are king these days, and entering the 2023 season, Chris Sale holds the big league record. He is the leader, most strikeouts per 9 innings. The pitch.
Well, one thing about Chris Sale is he's got such a devastating slider, and it doesn't matter if you're a left-hander or a right-hander. If you're a lefty, it's going away from you. If you're a righty, it's coming at that back right foot.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Bounce to third. And it gets by him.
The first baseman, number 25.
Andrew Vaughn now. And first offering is fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Benintendi on second. Moncada over at first with 1 away. They say you win. Oh, 0-2 now. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, a think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So now it's the White Sox DH, Gavin Sheets. That one's in there, 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes Benintendi around third. He scores on the board first. It's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Now here is Jake Burger. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
This one in the air, right field. Verdugo makes the play, and it's out, number 3. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And the home team down a run. You're dialed into the show. Back now at Fenway. Our starting pitcher in this one, Michael Kopech. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, missed up in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Alex Verdugo leading things off and takes a strike. And it's even up. Verdugo, a former second-round pick by the Dodgers back in 2014. And Chris, I think one of the things that people always focus on with him, he was the centerpiece to that Mookie Betts trade between the Dodgers and the Red Sox. In the dirt, and the count is even, 2-2.
Yeah, and many people would say that's a ton of pressure to go into a place like Boston with those shoes to fill. And you know what? He went in there saying he was going to be himself and put up some pretty good numbers.
Left-hand batter waits. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. That one catches the zone. Strike 1. And he deals. Fouled off. He was late. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
So now Turner in on that right side. The wind of the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. didn't quite have enough. Nothing doing for Boston. They're down 1-0. Back inside Fenway Park, top of the second, and now the right fielder, Jackson Frazier. Singy, the Red Sox won the World Series in 2018 in 5 games. And Chris Sale, normally a starter, ended up coming out of the bullpen. He recorded the final 3 outs. He struck out the side to finish things off. You and I called that game together.
Yes, we did. It was a whole lot of fun.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 1. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Next pitch misses. Ball 2. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why those are...
Diving stop at second. Gathers and throws. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base. Romy Gonzalez steps to the plate for the White Sox. There's the strike. One down, base is empty.
That's the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1-2. The wind and the pitch. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
1 down. Seby Zavala steps to the plate for the White Sox. In there for strike 1. Gonzalez stands at first with 1 out. Fought off foul. Kicks and fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. Got him. And how about Chris Sale locked in now?
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Tim Anderson. Looked like it was a little bit up.
You know, Boog, I can relate to Tim Anderson with my football background and baseball background. He played Little League Baseball, but then decided to focus on basketball until he got hurt his sophomore year of high school. He then went back to baseball as a junior. 4 years later, the White Sox made him a first-round draft pick.
Tim made a good choice.
Yes, he did.
Snap throw to first. Gonzalez back easily. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that's going to roll to the wall. Gonzalez around third. He'll score easily. It's 2-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Duran fires it to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And they're up by 3.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Here comes a pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Sale and a 1-2. And another ball.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
And a pitch. That misses. And now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
In the air to left center. Hernandez tracks it down for the out. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the White Sox 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Swing and a bouncer. In time to Vaughn. And Devers is set down.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Going 1. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it's off the wall. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Kike Hernandez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a strike. One out and a runner at second. The 1-2. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Righty to the plate. And that misses off the outside edge. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now batting Tristan Casas.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. The dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Left-hand hitter waits. Now 1-1. And that's outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Strike 2.
2-2.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
So first and second with 2 outs. So stepping in for Boston, number 47. That misses the zone. Ball 1. The pitch. And fouled off. The 1-1. And that one wrapped foul. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases, and that's going to roll to the wall. 1 run across. Hernandez around third. The relay to the plate, and he's out. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the White Sox 3 and the Red Sox 1. steps to the plate for the White Sox. This splits between April and May there.
Andrew Vaughn.
And the pitch.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And it falls. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Vaughn gets his lead at first with nobody out. And now the lefty, and that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory.
Casas to second, and that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Jake Burger steps to the plate for the White Sox. Flied to right his first time. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Got it by him for the K. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Reese McGuire.
Red Sox. The catcher.
Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
The line to kick the pitch. And now 2-2. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Next offering is fouled back. Righty delivers. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball one there. And the 1-0. And that's in for a strike. This to center field. Moncada makes the catch, and there's two down.
Now batting, left fielder, Masataka Yoshida.
At the plate, Masataka Yoshida.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Yoshida measures 5 feet 8 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in Japan. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
Japan has made a major impact on Major League Baseball over these last few decades. We've seen players completely change the game.
Now 3-0. Justin Turner on deck for Boston. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
And now a full count.
Full count.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at Fenway, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jackson Frazier. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And a pitch. So 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 to count.
And there's the strike. To third, Devers. Fires across the diamond. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Romy Gonzalez steps to the plate for the White Sox. Singled and scored his first time. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
This is important. If he can go 1-2-3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Seby Zavala steps to the plate for the White Sox. Went down on strikes his first time through. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Kicks and deals. Out to short. Hernandez sends it across to first. 3rd out. Down in order go the White Sox, but they still lead it 3-1. And we're back here at Fenway Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Justin Turner. Kopech back to work.
Be
And
right.
that's in for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Got him looking. Fastball to letters, froze him for strike 3. Devers now grounded out his first time.
Rafael Devers.
Check swing. He held up. Ball 1. Rafael Devers, part of that 2018 team that won it all. But over the past couple of years, he has really turned into one of the top hitters, certainly one of the top left-handed hitters in the American League. And there's the strike.
Yeah, and his ability to handle pitches as well outside the zone on the fringes, just impressive. I think we'll never forget the night that he hit a home run off of Aroldis Chapman slightly above the top of the strike zone and just clobbered it to left center field.
Yeah, that pitch was over 100 miles an hour from Chapman, and he raked it out of the ballpark. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Doubled in his first AB. That one in the dirt, and that is ball 1. The 1-0.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The pitch. Bounced out to short, and it gets by him.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Enrique Hernandez up next for the Red Sox. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And the right-hander deals. He swings and fouls one off. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That misses the zone, and the count's full. Triston Casas waiting to bat for the Red Sox. Three-two on the way. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position at 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
So first and second with 2 outs. Triston Casas up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Here's your one. Way out front for strike two.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
First and second, 2 down. And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Boston, now it's the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
The pitch. Now one missed.
You know, these White Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And now 2-1. That one finds the corner, and now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Benintendi up here. 1 for 2. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Ball 1, no strikes. Just a slow ground ball this time. Whips it to Casas, and the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
Good late bite on that slider, got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Yoan Moncada, a switch hitter batting right. That missed inside, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And there's a strike. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. And the pitch. And there's a ball. The wind of the pitch.
No, too low.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Two outs. This to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And now Andrew Vaughn, way inside, gets out of the way. The next offering misses, and it's 2-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cutter Crawford up and throwing. Winkowski getting cranked up as well. Two-0.
Ball, no. 3-0.
And a 4-pitch walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
And now the DH, Gavin Sheets. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. In there, and it's 0-1.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Oh, and 1 now. There's a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Yoshida under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. White Sox strand a couple, and the score stays 3-1. Welcome back, and here is number 47. And the right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Red Sox looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Reese McGuire up next for the Red Sox. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Just off the outside part of the plate. Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering misses, and the count is 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
They say it went.
2-1.
On the ground, could be 2. Vaughn over to second, back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now Alex Verdugo, and that's in there for strike 1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Off the mark there. And it's 1-2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, And he hit him.
Our biggest concern, other than injury after a moment like that, is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
On the ground. That's out number 3. And the Red Sox lead 1. And they still trail it here 3-1. Cutter Crawford gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Number 50.
Jake Burger now at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
The pitch. And that's too high. Crawford, 6'1" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count even at 1. And that one a little bit high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Two now. Swing and a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
So a man aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Frazier. That hits the dirt. 1-0. Burger at second with nobody out. Frazier started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And now it's even up. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Duran gets under it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Next to hit, Romy Gonzalez. That's in for a strike. On the ground, out to short. Hernandez over to first in time. He's out.
Now batting,
Sebi Zavala getting ready to hit.
The bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. That one pushed foul. Man at second. That's ripped. Base hit. Burger coming home. He'll score, and they lead by 3. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors, no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. White Sox 4 and the Red Sox 1. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Justin Turner. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. And the righty deals. And ball 1. Turner pops it up. Berger sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Bounce to the right side. In time to Vaughn. And Devers is set down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. In there for strike 1.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
Next one in the dirt. And it's filled up.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Just 1 strike away. Swing and a ball popped up. That gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. The tag, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better. It makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Start feeling mixed signals like